I'm going to share a little story. I never know what to talk about. Um, so I'll just pick something. I don't think I ever mentioned this, that there was nothing I say really is the truth, but um, there was a day in my adult life where it felt like one of the worst days of my life. And I know that that's not really true, but it was because of a specific reason. Um, I think it was because of years of hoping and dreaming that something would finally, I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if it was something, this thing would finally make me happy or at peace or at rest or okay with myself. It would make me feel enough. I don't know exactly what it was, but a sort of mixture of all of that stuff. Um, and there was so much baggage behind it. And now that I look back on it, it's really crazy that um, young people, age doesn't make sense anymore, but let's just, for the sake of a story, just use those words. It's crazy that young people make a decision about their lives at the age of like 18 and they go into massive debt, not knowing what money is, not knowing what it takes to actually earn that money and pay it off, not knowing what that means for your life to actually start out in the world with massive debt. And for here, like I worked before that, so I knew that it was difficult. Like there were difficulties in it. It wasn't all nice. The act of trying to make money and earn a living and stuff. So I knew partially the gravity of it, but still, you've never lived on your own, paying rent, paying bills. Um, but anyways, you're told by everybody that that is just what you do. And so you go to college and pick a a career or degree when you didn't even live life. So it's forced in a way. I just kind of guessed. I just went with something and you're throwing thousands of dollars into that. Just that's what I choose for now and I have to stick with it. And a lot of the decision of going to college was from movies, from the fear of missing out, from the fear of not having that experience and hearing that it's the best time of your life or you meet people that are lifelong friends. And I think it was a lot of that stuff and not wanting to be left behind and feel like a failure if, I just took a gap year or something like that. But I graduate, I'm in the workforce. I don't mind my first job because they're nice enough to train me, and I realized that I didn't even learn anything about being in the real world in college, which is crazy. So I basically had to get trained on the job. I don't know what I was taught in school. It's just crazy that it was just nonsense. So yeah, I'm in massive amounts of debt. I have to be in this career. I have no choice. And I work really hard for years and years. And I didn't know really what was going on because I'm busy partying. I'm busy trying to find a boyfriend or just having fun, exploring and stuff. So I don't see clearly. It's just a part of life. But yeah, I remember I put everything into my loans. Everything. I didn't spend that much, and everything was poured into the loans to pay it off as fast as possible. And so that was my life for a while. And that's all I knew. That was my goal. That was kind of my purpose without intentionally thinking or saying that to myself constantly. It was just the reality of my life. And so I remember the moment that I made my last payment. It was the worst day of my life because I felt so empty. I didn't have purpose anymore. I didn't have a goal. I didn't have a reason for why I was doing all of this. I went to college to get massive amounts of debt just to be a slave and work and pay it off. And then I felt completely empty and dissatisfied. There was no celebration internally. There was nothing. And I think what made it worse was that there was just years and years of a subtle expectation, which I think is normal with that seeking energy and the human body. It just expects something better. It expects finality or some sort of relief or some sort of prize, a result, um, for all of the effort, for all of the years of trying and hoping and dreaming and the struggle. You want a reward for that, and that makes sense. And so I think that was one of the moments where a lot was questioned. And from that point on, um, I think I probably set another goal of like, okay, work is just to save up so that I could not do this anymore, so that I could travel, or I think that was my next goal. It was just to be free, just to travel and have experiences and not feel so miserable. Um, yeah, so I did that. I traveled. I was the loneliest I've ever been. I was not happy. I saw beautiful places. I met nice people. It was empty. It was all empty. And so I think when it comes to I didn't have a conclusion for that, so I'm just going to say stuff. But I think when it comes to this that seeking energy that is always constantly in the future, expecting something better. Um, Obviously it's impossible for it to see just this. Or so when there's a breaking down of that energy, mm, I think it is normal and healthy to have direction here and there. Like knowing that this is about internal peace. This is about freedom. This isn't about more stuff and fakeness and accumulation and being a certain way and pretending and faking and trying and hoping and living in an imaginary future. It's like purging. It's not purging. It is, but it doesn't feel like purging. It just feels like you're just shown like, wow, this is what seeking is. This is the effects it has. You're never here. You're always restless. You're always bored. Not always, but like it comes in and out a lot. Um, you're never satisfied, you're never settled, you're never at home. You never feel good enough. You never feel there yet. And that's really what you feel a lot of the time. And that is the burning of it. That is the purging, I guess. And again, you don't know that. You don't know that it's gonna go. That's that's part of the fakeness. If you knew that it was gonna, it's just not true. How are you gonna know anything? Um, you just don't know. You just don't know. And so in that, I can see why people still get caught in the same loop of like, you're gonna be this way once this happens. You're gonna be blissful. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. You're gonna act like this. You're gonna think this way. You're not gonna have any thoughts. You're gonna all of these assumptions, all of these made up things. There's so much crap. And what's shown to you over and over is just you can't control the body. You've never been in charge. It feels the way it does. It thinks what it thinks. It's never been predictable. You've never known. And so most people who are sharing about this are still in that system of like, you'll get this. It's just marketing, it's just sales. Like, you'll be like this. And that's why you should follow me and follow my practices or believe the everything I'm saying because I will lead you to this place that can it makes no sense. It's the same loop. It's the same thing. You're not getting anywhere. You're just staying lost. And sometimes in a way, I'm like, it doesn't matter because going through this is like it's something so different. It's something very challenging for the body. Not all the time, but it's so rare and it's so uncommon that most of the feedback that you will get out there is that do this. What's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? Why are you behaving like that? Um, it's always a problem. It's always a labeling you. I know what's wrong with you. Do this and that. And so that is hard to live with while you're going through this because you are so raw and vulnerable and so honest and bare that it's hard to get that kind of feedback. It just is. And you don't want to be around that. You just see how much control there actually is in a human body and how much demand, arrogance, knowing, meanness, cruelty. Yeah, they're just lost. The ones that think that they really, really know are the most lost. And it's creepy because they're the most dominant. Like they're the most assertive, they're the most aggressive and seemingly confident. So they fool the most people. But yeah, going through this, like one of the more beautiful things is like there's a total acceptance for where and how the body is right now. And it's never been allowed. I mean, that's really sad. But yeah, it's never been allowed. And it's very healing for the body. And even if it feels miserable, so-called miserable, those labels don't make sense anymore because honestly, you don't know what that is. You don't know if that's better or worse than anything else. You don't know. That doesn't even define anything or anyone. It makes no sense. You have to fit it into a made up fake system and database of made up knowledge to know what that is. And so the refreshing thing about this is that, yeah, the body's just free to be exactly how it is, no matter how it is, and it's never a problem. The only struggle that there is I think the body naturally wants to feel better. It doesn't want to be down for a prolonged period of time. Like that's normal. That kind of subtle fight is normal, but that comes naturally. It's not coming from a place of judgment and ridicule and harsh criticism of oneself as if it defined you. It's not coming from that place. It's just a natural movement of the body. But that too is like you can't force it otherwise. That too is just here, you know? It's okay. It makes sense. And I saw over and over that it's really sad that people aren't allowed to feel how they feel, like to thoroughly just let it be. because that's the only way the body can heal. It's the only way that it can see the truth. It's the only way that it can see the fakeness and falseness and everything else, and that it was never a problem. It's the only way you could see the delusion for what it is, because the body doesn't lie. It really, I mean, it's hard to say blanket statements like that. But I guess you just see over and over, like it really doesn't lie. And the only thing that's overlaying it, that you hear it, you hear as echoes, is just the echoes of all the reasons why you never felt good enough. You never felt okay. You never felt like you could measure up. And the body's just here. Anyone would like to interact, share what's going on there, or just sit with me, everything's okay.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hi, Tara.
How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Happy to see you.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if I have anything.
That's okay. Yeah, we could just sit here.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were talking, it felt like something kind of eased up,
Mm.
like towards the end.
Mm.
Um, um, it feels like like the last couple days, like a lot of emotions I've been avoiding have been coming out. Um, yeah, lots of like rage and fear and sadness. And it's like I really don't want to feel.
Mm.
Like, I really just want to like run away from it. And I don't, I like, yeah, like, just like, uh, um,
Probably the hardest thing to feel. So I get it. Why would you want to feel that stuff?
And there's so much of it, and there's so much I hate.
Yeah.
Um, and just
Mm.
uh, like it's just like just like want to tear shit apart or something or
Yeah.
yeah, just fucking yeah, rage, and I don't know what to do with it. And yeah, I want to like scream and shit when I live in an apartment building. Um, and it's just like,
Yeah, it's really good to get it out. I had to go toward a noisy highway and just like scream on the bridge many, many times. Is there something in particular that would be nice for you to express? You don't have to, but and if emotions want to come, just let them come. Don't stifle them here.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You're here.
Oh, okay. My thing is a little frozen, so it might drop. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I still I still see you and hear you.
Okay. Um,
Here, you can cry all you want. Oh, I think she's gone. Maybe she'll come back. Alina, you want to speak? We'll wait for Tara. Maybe. Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, Tara, you're back. Yeah.
I don't know how long I was gone for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was I don't know, 2, 3 minutes.
Okay.
Not too long. Mhm.
Um, sorry, were you talking to someone?
No, no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
now that you're back, yeah, let's
Oh,
continue.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm I'm still just scared what's coming for me, and just like it just feels like I've been shutting down. Um, with like the emotion of that. Um, and just yeah, I don't. I mean that like I've been like so dependent on like weed and like just like out or like scrolling on my phone for hours and like feeling nothing and stuff just like just desperately like trying not to like feel and like actually like process like
Mm.
what's happening with me when it's like there's stuff I want to like get figured out and organized and um And it just feels like I haven't been like moving with any of it really. Um, and I don't, it's so fucking hard. Like I started the new job and it is so exhausting. And so it's like I'm just going to work and then just like laying around and stuff.
Mm.
Um, and like it's just taking a lot to like actually like engage with like what I feel like I need to engage with, just like yeah, how I'm maneuvering in my life and
Yeah.
what I need to get figured out.
Mm.
Like it's a lot. Um and like um like doing tasks and figuring stuff out that I haven't done before has always been hard for me. Um and yeah, just like engaging with with that and um
Yeah,
just like getting stuff like figured out and clear in my head, especially when there's like so many things I
totally.
want to get figured out. And yeah,
Yeah, it's overwhelming for sure.
I know my yeah, I don't know. My one friend sent me a phone number to call that they might be able to help me out with some stuff. I don't know.
Mm.
Just with like immigration and stuff. Because it's really confusing and it's I mean it's just it's hard to know about and then engage with it and like it especially when I'm in like such like a like internal like panicked state that I've just been trying to get away from
Mm.
and yeah I don't know it ain't been very peaceful over here.
Yeah, no, that all makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, first of all, you've already been through so much with the move and getting a new job and new apartment. Like that in itself is just so much. So it makes sense why, in a way, you would want a break, you know? Like you wouldn't want to go back to the feeling the fear again. Um, but yeah, for me as well, like I think the first time doing anything, whether it be paperwork and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, you're learning something from scratch. It's new. The first time is always makes sense. It would be overwhelming.
it's it's very stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to you shouldn't have to care about this stuff. You shouldn't have to worry about this stuff.
yeah,
It is a shame.
yeah. And I don't know. It feels like if it feels like something in me is kind of like yeah, preemptively mourning for what could be coming. Um like when the like big like fit of rage came out a couple nights ago, with that was like yeah, just like massive mourning. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
Mourning like potentially leaving everything.
well, just mourning like the potential harm that could be coming to people.
Mm,
Um, and like people that I know
mm,
and love. And like I don't know, um, I don't know what is coming, but I have big fears.
hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and my fears have not lessened. Yeah. I've only grown like more clear that I want to try to get somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good idea based on what is happening. And it's true, like no one knows, but um there's a lot of strange things already happening. So
Yeah. A lot of fucking disgusting things.
yeah.
And we can't even know for sure everything that is happening.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, like with the emotional stuff and how drained you are, and with work and how tiring it is, and then trying to be on top of
Yeah.
paperwork and
And trying to make enough fucking money that like uh,
mm,
it sucks because like I'm in debt, so I'm starting to pay off a debt because I was driving without car insurance and then I hit a fucking car, so now I'm like $10,000 in debt. So
mm,
um like that's like that's a big amount every month that I'm paying.
mm,
And I haven't been making that good of money at my job so far. Hopefully I'll be able to make more. Um but it's just it's so stressful.
yeah,
Um, like just everything just happening.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, like I'm just expected to have the capacity for it, I guess. Um,
yeah. All of it is insane.
yeah. And um in uh, in my head when you said that there was like um I my thought was, but it's all peace and love. Like sarcastically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find myself trying to like de detach or something and I like
That makes sense. Yeah, just to kind of get by and do what's needed for now.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm really sorry to hear that, Tara. It's fucking crazy. This
Yeah.
whole thing is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And I would not feel safe here either. Um, I would try to probably leave.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I hope I I just hope people can help each other out and help to prevent the worst of the worst. I I don't know. I don't really see much of that happening, like in a huge way. Like I know people that are trying to get stuff organized, but that's most of what I see is like people trying to get stuff organized and not like having much momentum with it. Um,
Mm,
which is very unfortunate. Um, and I hope it can change, but like I get it too, because like it like how like everyone else is going through shit and like they have jobs that are exhausting them too, and it's like how much energy do people have available to put to
mm,
resist this stuff? Um,
right.
yeah, and also yeah, I'm like yeah, I'm talking on a public platform.
Mm.
Um, that that's putting me in a certain situation, but I don't think I said anything crazy. But
Oh, you mean here?
yeah,
No, I don't
yeah,
think you did.
yeah. But I mean, these people are crazy. But,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, I didn't say much very specific.
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Okay.
It is crazy. It's crazy how you can't, yeah, you never know what you can and can't say and what will happen. So
Yeah, what will come of it? But like I don't believe in silencing people and silencing ourselves. I don't like yeah. I don't want to be controlled. Yeah, I want
mm,
freedom.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I want freedom. Um, and I want that for everybody. And I don't want us to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, someone else can talk. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Mm,
Unless you had some more to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing all of that here. I don't think you're alone at all. I don't think many people feel safe here anymore. Um, and yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Um, it does feel like people are. It might just be my algorithm. I don't know, but it seems like people are standing up and speaking and doing what they can. Even though, yeah, but yeah, I also know how conniving and um yeah, sort of, I guess, powerful that energy is of just getting their way or oppression or control. It's very forceful. But I do think you have time, you know, and you're doing amazing. I can't imagine like how difficult it is to feel everything that you're feeling while trying to get things organized. But yeah, you're doing everything you can. It's yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to live in this shit time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely very different. A lot has changed very fast.
Yeah. It's not what they taught me when I was a little kid. Yeah. Thank you, Suzanne.
Yeah, thanks so much, Tara.
Yeah. I wish you the best.
Yeah, I wish you the best too.
Sincerely. Thank you.
Hey, Selena.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you. Good to see everybody. I love you, Tara.
Yeah.
I love you, Selena. Bye.
No, I'm gonna have to leave early to go have coffee with my sister. And I actually just wanted to say hi. I want to hear other people speak. So I
Mm.
just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad you said hi. It's nice to see you.
Have you been doing well?
Yeah, I think I think so overall. I've
Good.
also been, yeah, just watching stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all crazy. This
Mm.
crazy times.
Yeah.
So much going on in the world. And
Hmm.
I'm selling the house I've lived in for 10 years.
Hmm.
And there's a lot going on here as far as just like I think things that would have anyone like be stressed, like it's just normal stressful life things. And then I can feel very subtle, like minute knots being formed in my body, or the way something affects my chest or my stomach, or like there's not as many filters anymore. So I'm right there with this situation and what's happening and what's going on and what it causes. Um, I don't mind. It's okay. Uh, I'm shocked as I get older at the capacity that I gain to be with myself and be with what's here. And uh, and that looks like really different at different times because sometimes that's like the body intentionally trying to numb, just the way like what Tara was talking about, and then having pretty full acceptance of that reality and not really resisting that that's happening. And then because there's not as much resistance surrounding that, um, it can kind of just move on its own, I think, a little bit more.
Mm.
I'm
Nice.
not talking about anybody else, just like what it's been like here.
Hmm.
But
I know. It's all okay. Yeah, no matter what it is.
yeah, I appreciate you saying though that the body doesn't like it doesn't want to feel bad all of the time.
Yeah.
Like that's just so natural, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I know, like a while back, like I would get like really into the body or whatever you want to call it. And then I would notice that by getting into the body, it didn't necessarily feel that good. And that I would like be like, well, I desperately need to hydrate or something like that. And then I would judge myself because it's like, well, I'm judging the current experience. Like I want it to be better than it currently is. But the body doesn't want to feel dry. Like it wants hydration. Like there's just some natural movement that's going to occur that I think is very natural and normal.
Nice.
Yeah. That's all. I want to hear other people. I just want to say hi.
Mm, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. That was really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I think my body also naturally just like makes little tweaks here and there. I don't even know if I am consciously aware of it anymore, you know? Like I don't care, but it does do that as well. Yeah. And it seems to make a difference. Maybe sometimes not, but certain things seem to help the body feel a little bit better. It's nice.
Thank you for everything, Suzanne.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Selena. Best of luck with, everything. I'm sure it's a
Thank you.
lot.
Yeah. It'll work itself out.
Yeah. All right. Big hug to you. Hey, Logan.
Hi, Suzanne.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I don't really have anything to talk about. Um,
That's okay.
hmm.
I'm happy to sit here with you. the feeling right now?
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh,
What
how's
am
it
I feeling?
feeling right
Hmm.
now?
Hmm. Um, um, there's just like a ton of like tension or like tension in the body. Um, Not quite sure whether to call it tension or just like um, almost just like very energized. I've just been kind of associating it with like the weirdness of being in the spotlight, um, and just like all the, yeah, just seeing all the ways like the body and mind are reacting to that.
Yeah,
Uh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a strange thing for the body to do.
Hmm. I feel like in the past I would always put on kind of like a show or a character or something to like make it feel comfortable or make it like seem or look comfortable. Um, Uh, yeah, and for some reason all my defenses are gone right now. It's just very uncomfortable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. I like how you described it because it was like that for me too. Like I didn't notice how much stuff there was before, um, until eventually like it was just what it was. There was just the, if you want to call it, like discomfort of being in front of people, and that was it. No need to hide it, no need to do anything with it. It's just kind of describing what it is. That's how it is.
Hmm. That's so weird. I feel like I am used to like something coming online, some story or something that I could tell to sort
Nice.
of, yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
What's so funny?
um, what is so funny? I think I feel like I'm just like totally breaking um the social guidelines or something. Um,
Yeah, by just sitting here
yeah,
doing nothing. Yeah. It's nice.
yeah. And I feel like surely at some point, like someone is going to call me out on this or like stop me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Yeah, it seems like really weird how uncomfortable this feels. Um, I was just kind of thinking, like, is it so uncommon to just sort of sit with each other that when we do it, like, feels this bad and weird?
Yeah. That's nicely
Yeah.
said. Basically.
It's a truly it's a truly bizarre circumstance that we're in, I feel. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. To me now it's as empty as anything else. So it's not that weird to me. It doesn't really matter.
yeah. Feel like there's plenty of times in the past when I could have like said that, like said how comfortable I am with silence. Um,
Mm.
and it seems like I don't know. At least the only way I can imagine being comfortable right now is like pretending.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful what you just said. It's crazy how things flip inside out.
Mhm. Mhm. I think I kind of know what you mean, but could you say a little more about flipping inside out?
Um, yeah, everything I assumed this to be, like being okay with silence, like you said. I was totally like that too. Um, yeah, until more was stripped away, until I really saw how artificial it is to put the body in certain situations, how
Mhm.
strange it is, and how the body, like Selena said, you feel exactly what is happening. And that wasn't possible before. It just wasn't. So it's strange how, yeah, the body's just so much more in tune and so much more honest, and it's not what you expected or wanted or uh imagined. It's never none of those things. Yeah, there's just something about this where everything gets turned upside down or inside out. Um, I think that's what I was gonna say about the story that I told. It's like at that time, in that context, in that story, with who I thought I was and in my life, I thought that was the worst day of my life to realize how empty
Mhm.
achieving my dream actually was. But now when I look at it, that was the most beautiful thing. I say that neutrally and it's empty, but like that was actually a beautiful thing that I saw that it was so empty that it was never going to be the answer. Um, I didn't have that clarity at the time. I kept searching in different ways,
Mhm.
but everything gets flipped inside out. Everything that I thought was horrible in my life, I'm like, actually, it just makes sense. Um, it's not horrible in the way that I think it is now. It was all just showing me how ridiculous this is. The demands are fake. The the pressures are fake. It's all made up. And all I did was feel it wasn't clear to me at the time. It just felt something was off, you know? And now it sounds like kind of where you are, not that I know, it just sounds like it's a lot more raw and honest. Uh, how fake the world is, how fake the demands are. The body just feels it. It's fake. It's weird. It's strange.
Yeah, it feels weird. Um, yeah, I guess all I can really say is like, um, there's that part of me that tries to keep kind of going with it. Um, like living up to society's demands and all that kind of stuff. And it feels weird. No, there's like a tension in tension, not attention. There's like tension in I don't know, I lost it. There's just tension.
Yeah. The demands of the world and the expectations and stuff, there's in a way there's nothing wrong with it. Like how it's built into the body now and how it can automatically do certain things or like sometimes it's not even thought about anymore, you know? The body just does. Um, and eventually I feel like on its own the energy ran out to do that, to subtly please others or just subtly do things for others just to make things, I don't know, for whatever reason. Um, and then because the energy itself just softened whenever it did, I think that's when I saw um how much control was in other people's bodies. Because I realized that was the control here as well. That societal expectation was the control here. The subtle energetic need for this body to be a specific way, a certain way. Um, yeah, I don't know if any of that made sense, but it's basically it's not a problem. It it's strange how when it's there, you just see things in a different way. Like you see how much burden was on the body and is on the body. And it's not unique to you. It's kind of there for everybody, but they're just more unaware of it, I guess.
Hmm. just sort of noticing my mind like trying to kind of make what you're saying into a story and kind of make sense of it as a story and fit my life into the story and uh yeah, it just becomes instantly like another thing to live up to somehow.
Mm,
Um not that anything you're saying is
I
wrong.
could
It's
see
just
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um but then I'm just sort of noticing how I can't really do that right now. Like I can't actually like I can't make the story last
Yeah,
um
nice.
more than a few moments.
Mm,
And that is actually really nice.
mm.
Um
That's really nice.
yeah. Can you hear the rooster in my background?
No, not really.
Filtered out. Okay. Yeah. I have a crowing rooster outside my window. Yeah, it's nice. It's like definitely um it feels like being without something that I'm used to being there.
Yeah.
Love you too, Tatiana, if you're still there. um Uh, uh, I think something in me is just kind of like bewildered. Um, uh, I don't, I'm not quite finding like the word. Um,
I like that word. I think that
hmm,
makes sense to me,
hmm.
that it doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that like all these people are still looking at me like what the fuck? What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I think there are little echoes here of like, you know, should I end it now? But it's so minuscule that, I just don't say anything.
Uh,
Is there anything else though?
um, I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
Mm.
Um, maybe, but it feels like all the things I tend to go to talk about are just like whatever random like story pops into my head. Um, and yeah, I guess whatever might want to be expressed more um, authentically. Um, Seems like right now, seems like right now um, I'm just being like asked, so to speak, to listen to the silence. So
Nice.
I'm gonna keep doing that. Feel free to go to the next person.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you sitting here with me. It was nice.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Suzanne.
Oh, yeah, thank you too, Logan. It's always sweet to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, Evo.
Hey Suzanne.
Hey,
Hey everybody.
it's so
Oh,
red.
damn, it's
Oh.
dark. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. It's me. Okay.
You have arisen
Yes. I'm back.
from the darkness to the light. Ah.
Yes. Didn't you wait? Okay, okay, anyway. After 3 days, now I'm uh, mm, wonderful to see you,
Yeah, you
to hear
too.
you, to hear the others.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, interesting to see how reality is different for people based on which society you belong.
Hmm.
And it determines, I don't know if this is the right word, it determines to which society you belong. It determines like where you were born. So you don't even choose it. Or maybe some people can choose it, but it's a privilege, right? To choose or to change society, like,
Hmm.
and then it also depends on how you look, how you act, how you talk, how, and if they accept you.
Mm.
You even can get born into a society, but they don't accept you.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
Mm.
So it's no guarantee to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It was very refreshing to listen to your intro. I don't know.
Mm.
Or what you said
Nice.
in the beginning. It was very refreshing
Mm.
to hear what you said, what you shared.
Yeah. Nice.
And I'm pretty happy that where I live that we don't have a culture of getting into depth, depth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here you have a choice, like kind of a choice.
Mm.
People just normally get in depth because of if they buy a company or a house
Mm-hmm.
and not for education.
Mm.
That's crazy shit. Sorry. I know
Yeah.
it's a big reality, of course, but it's crazy shit
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
to pay for education.
Mm-hmm.
And especially as you mentioned, like you are 18 or here people are finished with high school, sometimes with like 17. And then you better decide now what you want to do for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You better decide now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And often there's not mm, yeah, space or space spaciousness isn't invited like a lot, right? Even here, like I have the feeling that, oh, you're 17 now, you finished high school. So now you have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually it's like you described. Do you want to be a loser?
Yeah.
Do something to be safe. Ah, I don't know. I don't want to judge it too much, but I see it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's okay. Anything that you say, it's fine. Yeah. It makes sense.
I remembered I once I saw a meme on the internet and it was like something like um, good morning, Starshine. Wake up. Capitalism demands your sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very accurate. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you're this little being on your couch and you're just overwhelmed and overworked and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is that normal? And you
Mm-hmm.
deal with other stuff. And then people say, be responsible and fucking work.
Yeah.
And and you're like, I'm a little starshine. I don't know what to do. Please, can I rest a little? Please, please.
Yeah. I was talking with a friend who because sometimes we don't know that much about history and stuff, but I didn't know that that long time ago work was kind of looked at as a type of slavery. And someone said it really beautifully that you're renting yourself out to someone. you know?
Mm. Mm.
And um I think through, whatever you want to call it, like propaganda, it was kind of we were brainwashed to think that we're lucky. We're lucky to have a job and to be you're fed all of these things like be a contributing member of society and um like it's a really good thing. It's a great thing and it's shocking. It's shocking to see how brainwashed you everybody is to see that it's a really good, positive, normal thing. Yeah, kind of creepy.
And you can, of course, I think depends on how much you interact in this world, but it still can be it still can be challenged, or it's still challenging. I mean, for example, you talk with people and they say, "Oh, you don't have a training in that. You should better do it," or you should look long term, and I think these all of this stuff has its place. I think, but very often I think it's also driven by fear or driven by like success kind of stuff. And but of course you can, I think you can have a look long term, of course you can do that, but don't want to push or put the burden on me. Like I'm good for now.
Hmm.
I have a nice story.
Hmm. Go for it.
I sold my car.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah. Um, and I don't know how to describe it, but I challenged myself a little bit with it because here, here, it was witnessed that it came with a lot of fear, and sometimes the fear accumulated to panic even. But I still felt like I was in a driver's seat in a way that I can. Uh, it felt like I could navigate. Like, oh, there's fear, there's panic, and like maybe in the past I would go for the fear and the panic, like going with it, and now I'm like, no, I'm just witnessing it. Kind of, I don't know how to describe. And I just did what I did, like putting the vehicle online and talked with people, and in the end, it really worked out.
Nice.
Met friendly people, got double the amount that I hoped for.
Mm,
Um,
great.
le- yeah, and after, and in the yeah, and and there was I noticed a lot of fear surrounding that issue um, to get manipulated, like, or no, I don't know how to say, but like to get fucked over. I don't know
Hmm.
it's not a good way to say it, but yeah,
Yeah.
scammed, to get scammed, kind of.
Mm.
But it just worked out fine, and I was really like, oh, damn, it can be easy.
Oh, nice. That's great to
Yeah,
hear. I'm glad.
yeah, this was nice.
Hmm. What made you want to sell the car?
It was um, kind of broken. Um, and I don't know how you guys call it in the US, but every 2 years you have to make a checkup if the vehicle is still safe. And they told me well, it's not safe. You have you have to pay 4,000 euros. And I was like, I don't have that money. So and then it was very nice to really, or to like, it felt like I stayed in the present moment and then just looked, okay, what are my what is possible, right? What is there right now? And then it like developed into getting a lot of money, and for me at least in the end of it, like, and well, it was great, and it really felt like that's the way.
Nice.
And last year, I had a crash with that car. It's a camping bus, wonderful, wonderful, full of love. That bus was full of love, like
Oh,
felt
that's
like it.
sweet.
And I was driving, and then I crashed it, um, into like kind of a barn. And and I went, oh, and it was really interesting because nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. Even the bus was fine afterwards. The barn, not. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and like I was in there, like, how am I alive? Like, oh no, of course it wasn't that bad, but
Mm.
it was really controllable. But how is it possible that there is nothing going on with me right now?
Mm.
Like
Cool.
all that were everything, all what was harmed was resources, like material things, and then the, the thought came up like, oh my God, it's so much money now and whatever. But I thought, what shall I do with the money if my body isn't functioning?
Nice.
Like, nice, you have a car or whatever, or you have money in the bank, but you are like this in the hospital. Like, no,
Yeah.
you cannot walk. It was really nice.
Mm.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I felt sorry for the person who, yeah, that yeah, I really crashed his barn, but yeah, yeah. It even was in France, you know. It was in France, and I come from Germany, so and sometimes I get the impression that French people don't like Germans. And then I thought, oh damn it, now I'm here and now I'm crashing their houses. And like,
Uh-huh.
oh, sorry guys. Yeah, and it was even it was even nearby, like Verdun, like where like 100 years ago there was this huge battle between Germans and French people, and then I know it's a dark thought. I thought, nah, here we come again. Like, oh man, sorry, sorry. Yeah, yeah, but I felt sorry for it, and in my mind, I said to the person, I'm sorry because I didn't meet the person, but like
Okay.
inside, I sent like I'm sorry, and it
Uh-huh.
was deeply meant
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you just run away or something?
Hell no, hell
Oh.
no, 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 no. It was a huge thing. It was even in the newspaper, and
Oh. Okay.
yeah. But the people who live around, they told me this happens all the time. With like there's one house, and they're the bigger trucks. They always crash into the house like several times already. And then I thought, what kind of live like people who live there in the house? Yeah, like being
It's
in your living room and then a new truck.
It's there's just something strange with the road or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
is. It is.
It's funny.
And I thought because I was so nervous and excited while driving, because I went for several thousand of kilometers. So I was very nervous and excited during that time. And in the end, I thought, oh, it went so well because I was fine and just material things like crashed and were destroyed or yeah. And afterwards, of course, I drove very carefully. I continued my drive like a day after. I was very carefully, and then I saw like the road got even worse. And then I thought because of it got like a like mountain wise, and they tell you you can drive very fast, but you cannot.
Oh
You
wow.
would. And then I thought, oh, maybe this was a very good thing for me because now I'm very, very aware of everything. And
Mm.
I was seeing the image in my head, me like yesterday without the crash, being very excited, driving like with the speed which is allowed during this mountain and going off a mountain. So in the end, it felt like I learned my lesson and now I take care.
Mm. Yeah, nice. Good.
Yeah. Somehow it somehow feels that in the end it works out, whatever.
Nice.
Maybe sometimes not, but right now it feels like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Very nice to be here.
Yeah. It's nice to have you here.
It's deeply appreciated.
Hmm. Your story reminds me of my family got into multiple car situations when we were younger, and there were many times where we should have died. And one time my mom was driving and the tree was covering the stop sign. So it wasn't her fault, but she was going and then there was a car that rammed into us. Um and the car went like this and my sister was in the back. She was I don't know how old, 6 or something, but she was just holding um like the front seat like this, no seatbelt, nothing. And I don't know where I was. I guess I was just strapped in somewhere. But yeah, the car was completely totaled. It was like wrecked and no one got hurt. Like my sister was fine, even though she had no seatbelt on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can really underestimate cars.
Mm,
I really felt safe before. I drove a lot before, and I really felt safe. And I thought, even if there is a crash happening, I will still be fine. And now, like, I have the feeling of how fragile it actually is
mm-hmm.
to be in a car. The faster, the more it feels.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy driving. I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but now that I have a feeling of it's very fragile.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I wish you guys a wonderful day.
Yeah. You too, Evo. Thanks so much for sharing and making us laugh.
Did I? I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you next week, Tom. But it's nice to see you. Yeah. Thanks so much for sharing, guys, and being here. I appreciate you all. Yeah, lots of love.